Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. And yes, look at this wheel. I continue to populate it thanks to all of your awesome suggestions. So it doesn't seem like we are going to be leaving this food theme soon, does it? Look at all these wonderful new words that I have added to the wheel thanks to you guys' suggestions. Now, as to whether I can remember who made them, that's a different story. I'll do my best. But do know that, hey, if it got selected, that's thanks to your suggestion. So let's go ahead, spin the wheel, and see what kind of food we are going to be using for today's Wordle. We are going to get wheat thins. Excellent. That, I do believe, may have come from M. Earls. Don't hold me to that. But if I made a mistake, let me know in the comments. And let's go ahead and see how wheat thins does. It looks interesting. The H and the T are obviously duplicated, but they're in different positions. So, hey, if anything, that might solidify one of their locations. Otherwise, you've got some wonderful letters, so I'm excited to use this. 3 vowels, SNT. You can't ask for a better starter combo. Let's go ahead and see how it does. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and see how we do with wheat thins today. Wheat does not get us anything. So therefore, we are actually sort of wasting the T and the H. But we got an I and an N, so not half bad, not half bad at all. Let's see here. We won't have to worry about anything like night, obviously, since we lost the T and the H. What else could we do here? And it's not going to be an ing word, so we're not looking at being or doing or anything like that. We could begin with N. We could begin with N and go N-I. It's not going to be niche. It's not going to be night. It's not going to be nifty. And not too many things actually come to mind there, do they? So what would be another new home for that N? Maybe in the middle. Maybe in the middle. In which case we could do, should we try this type of a structure? If we try that type of a structure, you could end in, N-I-N would not be too great. N-I-D, Yeah, that doesn't sound too reasonable. Let's go to this structure then. Well, let's go to this structure. What could that be? It could be, okay, so it could be something with a Y at the end. Windy would not quite work, even though that was looking good. Windy would not quite work. The girl's name Cindy. It does work, but I don't think I would put that in. I'm not even sure if it would take that. What else? Whoa. Now I see something very interesting here. Vinyl. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks very good. It fits the structure that I had proposed. And, you know, even if it fails, it's got some really good letters. And it reevaluates I and N. You get the Y, you get the L. The V, who knows? And plus, let's see, yesterday's word was valid, so you wouldn't put it past Wordle to have a sneaky double V starter 2 days in a row, would you? So let's see how vinyl does. Vinyl does not work. Actually, that wasn't so great. All it does is just, too bad. All that does is just solidify the N, which I guess is useful. I guess that's useful. All right. Now we have to have a home for the I. Let's try to put that I in the beginning now. I think that would probably be the way to go. We'll put it in the beginning. And if we do, we'd be looking at, we would be looking at what? Could it be I double N? Inner? No, because we lost the E. That wouldn't make too much sense. Oh, oh, here's a good one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What about ionic? As in an ionic bond in chemistry. Let me just double check. That does fit everything. I'm not reusing a letter that we lost. And again, kind of sneaky if you repeat the I. So let's see if ionic could work. Yes, it does. That is great. Ooh, very satisfying on that one. I wonder if it was a little rash of me to go with vinyl first. I don't really think so. I don't really think so. Putting vinyl first, I think that was still a great guess. And hey, if anything, it just helped me get ionic. Because I certainly wasn't thinking about that one. I didn't even think about an I starting it. But there we go. Ionic it is. An ionic bond. I think they're also used to describe Greek columns. There's the Ionic columns, the Doric columns, and the Corinthian columns. I remember studying that in history in high school. Okay, so let's go ahead and, as always, I am kind of curious here how well we did with Scordle. So let's see how that performs. And Scordle it is. And let's just see how we're looking here. Perfect. It came up nicely on the screen. And our path to victory, of course, ended with ionic. And it began with those wheat thins, which at first didn't look incredible, but certainly good enough to get it for me 2 steps later, which was pretty cool. Let me just type them all in and then we'll kind of take a look here, guys. Okay. So, ionic, as always, 14,855. I don't think that's ever going to change unless Scordle suddenly decides to take a massive influx of newly agreed upon words. Now, wheat is 2437, so that did not do a very good job reducing it, only by a factor of about 7. Ooh, thins does not do much better, reduces it to 143. And then vinyl got it down to 17. And I suppose, yeah, now I'm very curious about the guesses that remained after vinyl. It says there were 17 and the next best guess was conic. That's interesting. Conic, huh? Yeah, I went with ionic. So what are the guesses? Conic, ionic. Good, I'm glad I got that. Funic, our favorite fungi. Yay. That didn't occur to me. Out of sight, out of mind on that one. Runic, never heard of it. Monic, monic. No, I haven't heard of that. Nonic, punim. Now we just get these funny ones. Phonio, conum, gonif, ronin. Pungi, fundi, mungi. Jundai, pungi. Forget it. The only one that I probably could have also considered was conic, but yeah, that just didn't even occur to me. That didn't occur to me. I just immediately thought of ionic, which is great. I'm really happy with that. 4 is not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And the vinyl, yeah, they want, oh, that's really weird. They wanted the next best guess would have been minim, which is interesting. They really wanted you to get that M in there. That's very interesting. I wouldn't have even thought about that. But vinyl was great, and ionic sealed the deal for us. And yeah, look at this, guys. As always, slate when you don't get any hits, which you wouldn't since the answer was ionic. Reinforces, you got to go with corny. Oh, look at that. And Scordle would have got it in 3. They would have gone slate, corny, ionic for a 3 out of 6. Yeah. And I guess ionic probably would have been pretty close to the only one at that point. Yeah, it would. I guess it would have had to be. Oh, well, that was pretty cool. I am happy with that result. And yeah, we're going to keep this food theme going, I guess, maybe until until everything on the wheel expires. We'll see about that. But I am having fun with it. My mouth waters every time we do a new one, perhaps with the exception of yesterday's, whose name will be rename unnamed. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And of course, I always want to hear your path to victory. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.